you pay attention to the news, whether you get it from the internet or, God forbid, you're still following the mainstream media, you may notice that the mainstream media has been pushing a message of some form of censorship. They're not saying it in so many words, but censoring messages that come from anyone other than themselves. There's a reason why they're doing this, and the reason why they're trying to talk around it and not saying it out loud, but it's not going to be long before they start. I'm going to explain to you why this is and where it came from. First of all, you got to remember that the mainstream media used to have a monopoly on attention. If they wanted to give you a message, you only had a few channels to choose from to get the message. And they were all pretty much saying the same thing. They had different slants, but they were all pretty much giving you the exact same information. What they wanted you to know, they tell you. What they didn't want you to know, they just wouldn't tell you, and you would never find out because you had no other way to get it. Number two, what has happened is now we have diversity of message and diversity of choice. So you want to talk about DEI? Here's some diversity that I'm actually a fan of. We have diversity of platforms. So now you have podcasters, you have TikTokers, you got YouTubers, you got Instagrammers, you have quote unquote independent platforms that can offer information and perspectives that people now trust, to where we don't even need to access the mainstream media to get information, which means the mainstream media is losing their hold and this control that they had over the news flow, and it's hurting them financially, and it's hurting them in the fact that they are just less significant, which leads us to point number three. If you know anything about the 5 stages of grief, stage number 2 is the stage of anger. This is when you get mad at the bad thing that is happening to you. They got to get on to the next stage. Right now, they're in the anger stage. That's why they're trying to shut down everybody else. Work on your game.